Okay, so moving on to my 4 slides, it's physical fitness. A very important thing in golf these days, as you know, as golf is progressing, becoming a lot more of a popular sport as opposed to a few years back when it wasn't really a physical fitness game. Everyone was they weren't really athletic. Maybe some of them, professionals were overweight. An example of that would be like John Daly, Stuart Appleby, people like that, kind of chubby guys, but still amazing golfers. However, as it's progressing, you've got young people like Rory McIlroy, as you can see in the picture there, really athletic looking guy, Tiger Woods, Adam Scott, all very strong, flexible, powerful, fast sort of golfers. It just puts you at an advantage, really, towards the rest of the field who maybe aren't as fit as you. You can hit it further, you can maintain your stamina, less likely to get injured, etc. So, there's so many different categories to choose from physical fitness, but I've chosen core flexibility because I believe that's the most important. So, core flexibility basically is core strength combined with flexibility. So, you want to have, the most important thing to be strong in golf is your core, which, if I can just there is the core area, it's kind of your abs. So, you want to be really strong, but not make the mistake that most amateurs do and make it really strong, but therefore make it really unflexible. That's kind of the worst thing you can do. So you want to be training, doing core exercises, planks, ab rollouts, etc., stuff like that, twists with lunge. But you want to maintain your flexibility in that as well. So just, a couple of ways to do that. Got a picture here, which is a good example. I used to do this quite a lot, called the stretch test. So between your hips and shoulders, you basically want to, with one leg up and one leg just below, put your hands up and sink this side of your hip as far down as you can and stretch out as high up as you can from your shoulders. The reason for this being is throughout the golf swing, in the most basic way of explaining it, from your setup during the backswing, you want to keep your hips as stable as you can. So a great example would be to show Rory's swing here, if I can just get the zoom right. So as you can see in his backswing, his hips are fairly stable, still in line with the target as they were at setup. That's probably about 45-degree angle on his hips, but the shoulders you want to resist. So resisting with your hips, the shoulders should be turned 90 degrees, just to kind of create a stretch. What that does is kind of build up torque in the backswing, which creates the power on the way down. It's kind of like a chain movement. The more torque you create in the backswing, the faster you're going to explode on the way down. Rory McIlroy is a great example of this. He's extremely flexible, but he's got a strong core. As you can see him just holding it there. He's almost like a coil, just getting ready to spring back down. So yeah, a great way to train your core flexibility if you're quite weak at it or you want to improve it would be things like wood chops, Russian twists, weighted lunge with twist. So wood chops is like a cable movement in the gym where you almost, it's the cable starting at the bottom of near the floor, holding it with 2 hands, almost like with a golf grip. You want to straight armed just rotate your abs and everything away from you as far as you can. Do that for about 8 to 12 repetitions, or maybe 15, quite higher. And it's just it's a great way to make you strong and flexible.